Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Firefly Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading, and the topic is going to be, do they love you back? So as you might notice from the title and the topic, this might be a very sensitive topic for some of you. So if you feel that in any way this might be a little bit triggering for you, maybe just really consider that, because I report whatever messages Spirit has for me for you, and it might not necessarily be what you want to hear. So really just take care of yourself and, consider that before you watch this. If anything, you can check out some of my other videos if this isn't the right time for you with this question. So it was important to me to have some really specific messages for you, so I did add an extra group today. So we have the 5 different groups for today's pick a card. So yes, it's do they love you back specifically. So with that type of a question, this is not going to be relevant to everyone who's watching. This is only relevant to those of you who are watching who you have someone in mind who you love. Okay, so this might not even be the case for some of you, so again, it might not be a relevant topic, but yeah, this video is for the people who are watching who you have in mind someone that you do already love. Okay, whether it is you are in a connection with them or you are not, this is just going to be taking a look at if they love you back. Okay, so we have the 5 different groups here. When I'm showing you the stones, please just also try to picture your person, picture their image, so that we have better channeled messages for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you each of the 5 stones. Go with your gut, take a deep breath, and really just go with what feels right, not by sight necessarily, but just what feels right to you. Okay, so we have the 5 groups, and group number 1 is going to be malachite. Group number 2 is tiger's eye. Group number 3 is titanium aura quartz. Group number 4 is amethyst. And group number 5 is blue onyx. Okay. So again, just take a moment to really, use your intuition. So we have group number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So the groups are going to be listed in the description box and in the comments. So yeah, take as much time as you need. You can pause it if you need to. And after you make your selection, I will see you in your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is malachite. So let's shuffle first, and we're going to get right into the question. Spirit, please provide us with clear, guided messages for group 1 and their person. The person who they love. Spirit, this is for group 1 and their person. take a look, group number 1. So to get started, I think I'm just gonna pull out some present energies for your person, specifically about you though. Okay, so Spirit, how does group 1's person feel about them? Do they love them? Group number 1's person, how do they feel about them? Do they love them? Do they love them back? Spirit, this is for group number 1. Do they love them back? Group 1's person, do they love them back, Spirit? Spirit, group number 1's person, do they love them back, please? Group number 1's person. Okay, group 1, let's take a look at what we have here. Yes. Okay, short answer, yes. I saw a peek of some of these cards, but I wanted to be responsible and get enough before I interpret it for you. So yes, group number 1, this is, I can tell you already, this is a very powerful reading, okay? I am already seeing that this is a soulmate connection. Perhaps for some of you, even a twin flame connection, all right? We have the Star card as a start. So this person, it's a deep spiritual longing for you. So again, this could be if you are together or are not. Either way, this person has deep spiritual longing and love for you. You have some insanely powerful cards here. I don't know if this one came out second, but this is the 10 of Pentacles. So not only are they longing for you, but they're longing for a family with you and to have something stable, something very real, something long-lasting with you with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. So here's the thing with your person. They have these deep feelings for you, which I'm about to clarify in a second. But they're confused, okay? They're specifically, they're in a dilemma about something with the 2 of Swords here. This could be any amount of things, but I'm going to clarify it for you. It could be that like something in the situation is blocked. Maybe they can't decide between one thing or another thing. It could be regarding, like, I don't know, maybe some of them might be another connection. They might be in a situation. It could be anything. So we'll clarify. But they're confused, right? But what is clear, okay? This is insane. You have 2 soulmate cards in a row. So with this is like so deep here. What I'm seeing from this, the fact that they came out right next to each other, and they're both the number 6, by the way, this is so powerful. This is definitely a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection. See, what I'm seeing from this is such a deep love that it has spanned through lifetimes, right? So it's like this as the adults or the young adults, and this is as the children and that childhood friend kind of a feeling, having traveled realms together. So this is incredibly powerful. This is rare. I don't usually see this in my readings, okay? So yes, this is a very, very, very deep love that has been with the both of you for, you know, before this lifetime, way before this lifetime, with the Lover's card and the 6 of Cups. This was in the stars from the beginning, okay? And it's like you guys knew each other, or they knew you before you guys even met. So for some of you, this might have meant that you have met them in dreams before you met them in real life. That when you met each other, it felt this instant sense of familiarity with each other. Okay, this is... So let's look into the 2 of Swords in a little bit, but this is a pretty clear answer to start. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group number 1 and their person? What else, Spirit? What else for group 1's person? Do they love them back? For group 1's person, do they love them back? Okay. So your person has been battling with some of their own indecision and immaturity, but finally being able to stand up for themselves and really fight for what's right and what's honest within their heart. So for a lot of you, this could mean that you are not together for that reason, because they just weren't quite ready, which is pretty common with soulmate and twin flame connections. It's just something that needs a lot of time to come into ripening. It's not something that, it's not going to be a fairy tale from the beginning. It's a lot of hard work energetically, because you're cleaning up all of those energies from the past. Like, it's just a lot going on behind the scenes. But your person your person has really been working on a spiritual level to correct all of that. Yeah, see? So with this 5 of Cups, they feel your absence. They have felt your absence for a long time. And I'm like feeling it. I feel like I want to cry. Like, this is really heavy. They've been thinking about this and, again, longing for you. I do sense that they've been fighting that part of themselves. So they've been trying to focus on other things, their career, other connections, other distractions, stuff like that. But they've just, like, in the back of their mind and in the seat of their spirit, they've been feeling your absence. And it's like they feel that they're missing half of themselves. They feel like they're missing a part of themselves. And that is just so, that is just so painful. See? Burdens, yeah. But the little ray of hope here is that the burdens, the cycle is ending because it's a 10, the 10 of Wands. The cycle of this period of mourning for them. I can't even get through this halfway, because I feel completely like it's a depression, okay? They've been in a depression because of all of this. Okay, so with the Page of Wands, they're finally moving into a different energy where they have a little bit more, like, just a little bit more feeling of passion back, and a little bit more excitement, enthusiasm, or like a little bit of a lifting from the heaviness. Because remember, I did say that it was the ending of that cycle for them. Spirit, what else can you tell us about Group 1's person? Group 1's person, do they love them back? Group 1's person, please. Just so heavy. Okay. They're starting to think about you again with the 9 of Cups here. The Page is like a new beginning or an opportunity for that. And then we have the 9 of Cups underneath it. So kind of a little bit circling back to the Star. And just that wish fulfillment and longing for you. Okay. They have felt really bound and tied up because of this connection for so long. The 8 of Swords. So it's like this over here with the 2 of Swords. Just feeling trapped, stuck, blind, bound up like this, for 2 reasons. One, they could be trapped in their connection that doesn't fit for them, and 2, it could be like that they feel trapped this whole time that they've been trying to move on and they couldn't, because they feel trapped by their love for you and their their chronic thinking about you and longing for you, and it doesn't let up. It hasn't let up for years, I think. Like, honestly, some of you, it's years. If not, like, not for all of you, obviously, but it feels like years. Like, this feels like this has been going on for a long time. Okay, so, with the King of Swords here, this is good news because it's like a little bit more truth coming in. Thinking specifically about the past with you, and really finally being honest about their feelings to themselves, because they've been lying to themselves about how they feel about you. They've just tried to block it out, blot it out, push it away. Anything that they could do, they could focus on anything else to not think of you. But they're finally coming to that point in their energetic journey behind the scenes, it feels like, where very, very soon they're going to feel that, like, clarity, okay? And being real with themselves, finally. Oh, look at that. Look at this. See? The Sun card. So they felt so conflicted before and unable to decide something, but then I said clarity over here, and over here finally being able to stand up for themselves and what's true to their heart. And that's the Sun card, that happiness, that ultimate happiness that they feel, that they felt with you, that they no longer feel at the current time, with all the burdens and the mourning and the loss. Oh God. What else for group 1, Spirit, please? What else for group 1 and their person, if they love them back? Do they love them back? I feel just like, I feel how heavy they walk, like that feeling, like just dragging their feet. Like I feel such, just like, it literally feels like a burden right now. Group 1 and their person, please, Spirit. Do they love them back? Group 1's person, do they love them back? Please. Group 1's person, Spirit. Anything else you can tell us about group 1's person? Okay. Yeah. So they're growing up, okay? They're growing up with the Emperor. Feeling more in their power. Feeling a little bit like taking control over their emotions again, and having a little bit more power over the course of their life, and not feeling so burdened by all of the lack of control that they've had over their whole life. Anything else for group 1's person, if they love them back? Spirit. Anything else for group 1's person, please? Anything else? Yeah. So I told you, it's like, it's the same thing again and again. Like, they have fought long and hard. They're very persistent. They're very resilient, and they've been through so much emotionally just by their, by their own stuff. Like, from their childhood, they have fought so many battles and have not had any kind of relief from it. It's just been so much for them, and they've been so misguided and not having really a chance, but they're so resilient, and now this energy is shifting, like I said. So let's just pull out some cards from this deck here to see if we have any other clarity. Okay. Like, with this amount of longing for you and this amount of deep, deep soul love for you in that morning, I can't even imagine what thinking about you has been like in this time, without you. Because again, most likely for most of you, that's what's going on here. I don't think it would feel like this if you guys were together, unless you, I don't know what the situation is. It is a general reading, but yeah, let's take a look again. Spirit, do we have anything else for group 1's person, if they love them back? Anything else for group 1's person, please, Spirit, if they love them back? Group 1. Spirit, anything else for group 1? Group 1's person, if they love them back. Group 1's person. Any other messages for group 1, please, Spirit? Any other messages at all? They're, what I'm getting from that, they're terrified to speak truth, I should say. Because they've already spoken, but it wasn't the truth. That's deep. Yep, I'll tell you that much. Whatever they said to you in the recent time was crap, okay? So they're afraid to speak their true feelings because they don't want to face their true feelings. And this is what has tormented them, that, like, they just are not a person, they haven't been a person to be able to do that. But they're changing now. Their energy is changing. Okay. Spirit, do we have any other messages at all for group 1? Messages for group 1, please. Ugh. So the cards were only really coming out when I said messages, not about your person, because they didn't want to talk anymore. Okay, let's see. God. The Lovers again. Okay. This is otherworldly love. Like, what? Where does this kind of love exist? Like, I've never, this is so heavy. This is amazing. Like, I rarely see this type of love. So the Queen of Pentacles, they really see you as this queen. So nurturing, caring, taking care of them, providing for them, just like taking care of their every need emotionally, physically, and like, just, they really see you as that ultimate person to nurture them and give them compassion and love. So I said before about the wish fulfillment with the 9. So we also have the 7 of Cups here. So yeah, like, really feeling indulged by you and just feeling like you are everything that they ever wanted. Something that they have struggled with like just wanting too much in their life and like not being able to juggle all the indulgences. So that's a problem on their end that they've dealt with. Look at that. Woo. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is a turning point for the both of you. A turning point. Everything's going to change. I don't know when, but the energies are shifting. This is a turning point, a point of destiny. Anything else at all for group 1, Spirit? Anything for group 1? Any messages? Any messages for group 1, Spirit? Spirit, do we have any other messages for group 1, please? Yeah, that's pretty clear, you see? This is how they're feeling right now. This is what's going to lead them to that change, because they have... Oh my God. Oh gosh. Because of this. They're realizing how they really feel about you, group 1. This is their turning point. I felt that so strongly. And this is how they're going to feel when they realize it. They're going to be like, holy shit. And they're going to realize all of the stuff that's happened in the past time, whatever it's been, while, a long time. They're going to realize all of it. They're going to just have that moment like, holy crap, what? You know, that's what's going to happen for them. Oh my. Okay, we have the three of Pentacles here. They're gonna, for those of you, your person, if they're involved with some other kind of a distraction, a connection, a relationship, a whatever. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna leave that person, or at least energetically, or they're going to, same as over like this with the clarity and coming to that, you know, like here's that revelation, that sadness. And we have this turning point, okay? So with that in mind, it's not going to be a thing anymore. They've tried to make it a thing. But how can that possibly stay a thing when you have 3 soulmate cards in a row? It's just not going to happen. Okay? I don't see that happening. That's just like, that would be really just not doable energetically. Like, you can't just do that, especially when you have the Sun card, that ultimate happiness. You have the Star card. Okay? So the blindfold is going to come off. They're going to know. They're going to finally know what to do about this. Wow. That was something. That was something else, Group 1. Amazing, amazing. So the answer was clear right from the beginning. Okay? I really hope that this helped you, Group 1. Gosh. If this didn't resonate at all, please feel free to pick a different group, okay? But yeah, that's what it's looking like. That's what I have for you, Group 1. I really hope that this helped. Thank you if you've subscribed, and please like and share if you enjoyed this. But other than that, I will thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the Tiger's Eye. So we're going to get right into it. Let me just shuffle first. Spirit, this is for group 2. Please provide us with clear, guided messages for group 2 and their person. Group 2. Group 2, please, Spirit. Okay. All right. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you, Group 2. Alrighty. Let's see. This has been already a powerful start to the video. Okay. Spirit, please let us know for group 2 and their person. Does group 2's person... Hold on, I feel uneven for some reason. Spirit, does group 2's person love them back? Group 2's person, Spirit? Group 2's person, do they love them back, Spirit? Please let us know. Group 2's person, Spirit. Spirit, group 2's person, do they love them back? Group 2, Spirit, do they love them back? Group 2's person, do they love them back? Spirit, let us know. That was a very strong answer, so I'm a little nervous to see what it says, but let's pull out some more cards first. Group 2's person, do they love them back, Spirit? This is for Group 2. Group 2's person, do they love them back, Spirit? Please let us know. Do they love them back? Group 2's person, do they love them back? I think they want me to pay attention to this first before I draw more cards. Okay, I'm going to say yes already because of the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is a very heavy emotion card, but we have the Hanged Man, so this could mean a couple of things. So that's why I was waiting, but let's find out here. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit, Group 2's person, do they love them back? Please let us know. So there's love here, but this has not been an easy situation. Group 2's person, do they love them back? Please, Spirit. Yeah, see. There's been some conflicting energies here. It's interesting already. Group 2's persons, please, Spirit. Do they love them back? Group 2's person, do they love them back? Yeah, there's like a lot going on here. I don't usually have this much trouble drawing the cards. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have the King of Cups, and then we have the King of Swords. That's really interesting. Okay. Yeah, definitely a lot of conflict here because you have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so that is never really a good energy. It's always a sad energy. We have the 7 of Wands here. This is really, really curious. And then you have the 8. Okay. The 8 of Cups. So remember, I was a little hesitant in the beginning. And the reason is because of this. It looks to me like there's someone else in your person's radar. So that could be, that makes me think that because this is an energy of moving on from something, this is an energy of loss, mourning, and this is an energy of sacrificing something, okay? This one is standing up for themselves and like kind of fighting something unexpectedly. So there is a chance that your person, you know, they lost some other kind of connection very suddenly, right? Or it could have been, it could have also been that they felt like they lost a part of themselves in a sense. Can you please tell us about the King of Swords, Spirit? The King of Swords. The King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here, Spirit? The King of Swords. Spirit, please let us know about the King of Swords. Please tell us more about the King of Swords. Oh. This person didn't know what they wanted at all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they were rejected by someone. See? They were rejected by someone. We have 2 heavy masculine energies here, by the way. Which, you know, it's not gender specific, but it is 2 masculine energies here with the King of Cups and the King of Swords. So yeah, it is something that they were hoping that would be starting off with something stable. And they ended up in heartbreak. You have another king here. This is a lot of kings, okay? So with the King of Swords and clarified by the King of Pentacles. So yeah, something that they just felt like was going to bloom into something prosperous and, you know, go into a full long-term kind of a commitment, but it didn't. and they were sort of juggling their feelings about everything with the Two of Pentacles. But here's where you come in with them, with the Page of Cups. So this could have, this was a very complex kind of situation. Just like the energy is very complicated here. So this is not a clean cut kind of a story. There's other energies involved here. But let's look a little bit into the energies moving forward, because this is what had happened. Okay, so let's keep looking. Spirit, and this explains why, by the way, that they didn't want to answer me. Like, I kept having to shuffle over and over and over again. Like, it was like this chunky, you know, clunky energy is what I was trying to say. Not chunky, clunky energy. But yeah, like they're in an energy of loss and moving on from something. So let's move a little bit further. Spirit, can you please, well, you know what? Let me just ask for messages. Spirit, what other messages do you have for group 2? What else? What other messages for... Oh, yes, I knew it. Okay, that's what I figured. All right. See? The third party there. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles, yeah. It was just a hot mess for them with the Three of Pentacles and like that other energy that they were paying attention to, and just being really in the dark about things, just being... really confused, specifically by their feelings of loss. So they just had, or still do have, maybe a lot on their plate emotionally, and being very like, just like a swarm of this energy still in their, it's like like impacting their vibration, you know. But it's like, what I am getting is that they've definitely thought about you. They looked towards you, and they even thought of something that could be, right? So let's keep looking at that. Spirit, can you tell us more about the King of Cups and the Page of Cups? Please let us know more about the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. Remember how in the beginning the card shot out? It was like they were trying to run away from something. Run away from their feelings, maybe. Okay. So with the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So definitely they're looking now to have a new opportunity for something that's actually good, okay? That's stable and abundant and prosperous. So instead of that particular question, let me rephrase the question to get more clarity for you, okay? Let me just simply ask, Spirit, for group 2, how does their person feel about them? For group 2, how does their person feel about them? Group 2, please, Spirit. How does their person feel about them? Group 2. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Let's keep going. All right. So in the beginning, my instinct was a hesitant yes, if you recall. You can even put, go back and then just like that right there. The way I answered it is exactly what's going on here, because look, okay. So it's essentially deep love here, okay? With the, however, it's not quite actualized, right? So the 2 pages here and everything that they were going through and moving on from, in the dark about, and mourning, that is why it didn't hit like boom, like yes, it's 100% yes because of all this, and there's still heartbreak there. The pages here, both of these pages are new opportunities, and the 10 there is like those thoughts, and what I saw from this king is like looking in your direction, so yeah, like there is potential here. There is a potential for that budding and that sprouting of that love, of that commitment. And with the 6 of Cups, they definitely feel that sweetness towards you, that tenderness towards you, and like or they will, okay, if they don't currently, they will. And then here with the Two of Cups, just like having this mutual attraction towards each other, that mutual bond, that potentially that deep love for you, okay? So I know it took a little bit of time to get to the clarity, but it's better now than not at all. So let's just get a couple more cards from here to close off the reading. Okay. So Spirit, do we have any other messages for group 2? Any other messages for group 2 and their person? Any other messages for group 2 and their person, Spirit? Group 2. Group 2, please. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So, with the... Let me get one more because that could mean a couple of things. But we have the Nine of Pentacles. Anything else for group... Okay. Anything else for group 2? Okay, so they're standing in their, I think that at this point, they're finally standing in their energy of singlehood and being independent in that regard. But with the Chariot, there also is movement there. Yes, I'm so glad I got extra cards. You have the Six of Cups again. Okay, so what I'm going to say is that, like, the question of love, that's a strong question. So at the current time, it wasn't quite that, you know, obvious sense of love, but it is moving towards that with the Chariot. Okay, so it is striking me that at this point, they are still in their own kind of independent energy, which is good for them because that means that they've moved on or are moving on from all this pain over here. But like I said, there's movement and decision making, and it's about this, that connection, okay? That's great. That's great to hear. I know it took a little bit of time. But that to me is what it's looking like, group number 2. All right. So yeah, I mean, I hope that this gave you some answers, at least to see what was going on with them. So group 2, I think that is everything that I have for you. If this didn't resonate at all, please feel free to pick a different group, okay? Thank you if you've subscribed. Please like and share if you enjoyed this. But yeah, that's everything I have for you, group number 2. Again, I hope this helped, and thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the Titanium Aura Quartz. So I'm going to shuffle and get right into it here for group 3. Spirit, this is for group 3. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 3 and their person. Please and thank you. Shuffle one more time. Alrighty. So let's take a look. Group number 3. Spirit, please let us know about group number 3's person. Do they love them back? Group 3. Group three's person, do they love them back, Spirit? Please let us know. Group three's person. Do they love them back, Spirit? Group three's person. Group three's person, do they love them back, Spirit? Do they love them back? Group three's person, do they love them back, Spirit? Please let us know. Okay, so you have there's a lot going on here already. So we have the Fool, we have the Ten of Wands, and we have the King of Cups. Okay, that could literally mean so many different things. So hold on. I want to get this very clear for you guys. Spirit, anything else? What else can you tell us? Messages for group three, please. What else can you tell us here about their person? Group three's person. What else can you tell us? Any messages for group three? Okay. All right. That's what I thought. All right. So, with the Fool card, to me, it seemed that your person wanted to have some kind of a new beginning and a fresh start, not necessarily with you. Okay, I think that this person has a tendency to want to stand alone. Now, with the King of Cups, it does seem that they care for you, but this person in general is like feels very burdened. It could have been, I don't know if it was from what you guys were in together. It could have been from something else. We'll keep looking. But with the Fool card, it does seem to me that this person just wants that fresh start and to kind of take that leap of faith and do whatever, right? So we have the Three of Cups here. This could indicate that they're looking, that there might be a third-party situation. It might be that they're looking to have more, friendships in their life. But we have the Ten of Wands here, and then we have the World, which could indicate basically the ending of that cycle. And then right after the World is the Fool. So again, they want like this fresh beginning, but we'll keep looking. Hold on. Spirit, what other messages can you tell us for group three, please? Group three, what else can you tell us? Yeah, I mean, I can sense that your person is pretty young-minded, not very mature. What else for group three's person, Spirit, please? What else can you tell us, Spirit, about group three? Yeah, it's looking like love is not really on their mind. It's not really a priority for them. They're kind of just looking out for themselves for a while here. What else for group three? What else can you tell us? Any messages for group three, please? And their person, about their person. Yeah, they're definitely very immature. They have the deep feelings. They are passionate. It's just that I don't think that they have the tone of taking things seriously in general in life. It seems to me like they're not a person to be willing to sacrifice things in order to grow or to look at things in the way that that would help them. It like maybe they just have like sort of like a selfish or like a foolish way of looking at things. So then with the Ace of Cups here, it is indicating though that this like a new beginning of love. So maybe they're shifting, but let's look deeper into this. Can you please clarify, Spirit, can you clarify the Fool? Please clarify the Fool. Tell us more about the Fool. So, from what it's looking like, your person was involved with some heavy energy in their recent past. You have 2 cards of moving on from something and a hardship card. Okay, so this explains the burdens and why they wanted some kind of a new beginning. Now, I don't know if this is talking about you guys' connection. If that was the case, it might not be. Just in general, your person was going through something in their recent past that was painful, that was cold, painful, dark, that kind of a feeling, disappointing and just difficult for them. Which is why they just want a lighter energy now. They just want to fly and soar and all of that, right? Spirit, can you tell us more about the Ace of Cups? Spirit, can you please tell us more about the Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups, please. Spirit, please tell us more about the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Spirit. Whoa. All right. So, I mean, I think that they're becoming excited again at the idea of a new connection. But let's take a look. So we have the Page of Swords. So they are ready to start looking at things with a little bit more clarity, or just rather to have a different way of thinking about things, because the damage that was from before, it kind of like, that explains it to me, is like why they didn't really want to focus on a heavy relationship, because it was just kind of like a lot of pain from before. So we have some movement here with the 8 of Wands in the movement of love and family. Wow, that shifted pretty quickly. Let me trace it back to you, though. Hold on. We'll take a look at that. This is in their sights now, though. They were going through a little bit of a phase here. Okay, so Spirit, I'm going to ask this time again. Let me ask a different question. Spirit, for Group 3's person, how do they feel about them? Group 3's person, how do they feel about them, Spirit? How do they feel about them? Okay. So we have the Magician and we have the 9. This is funny. So with the Magician, it's kind of like they want to manifest they want to manifest something more serious and something more loving. But at the same time, like, that's the funny part to me. At the same time, they have this energy over here of kind of standing in their independence. It's like they don't want to give that up in a sense. So when it pertains to you, though, it could be that they're manifesting you and your independence. But let me clarify. Spirit, can you clarify the Magician and the 9? Whoops. Can you clarify the Magician and the 9 of Pentacles, please? Clarify the Magician and the 9 of Pentacles. Tell us more, please, about the Magician. Look, it landed right on my arm. Get off. Yeah, that's why. So there must be something that's blocking your connection, because we have the that conflict there with the 5 of Wands. So I think that they are yeah, there's something blocking you as well, right? So this person is very explosive sometimes, or impulsive, I should say. I feel that, so the overall message that I'm getting here, it was not a clear-cut yes or no. It was more like they were going through a lot of blockages, a lot of distractions and burdens, while at the same time having these thoughts of, or struggling to, I should say, like there's a lot going on here, having these thoughts of thinking about moving towards a deeper love, family, harmony, and that new beginning, right? So what that means is that like their feelings for you are not quite clear to them. Otherwise, it would have told us here. Okay. Let me get a different deck so we'll get a fresh perspective here. So that's why it wasn't a clear-cut yes or no in the beginning, because they don't even really know how they're feeling about anything. Spirit, what? Any other messages for group 3? Any other messages, advice, guidance for group 3, please? Any other messages for group 3, Spirit? Any other messages for group 3, Spirit? Yep. All right. So, yeah, your person's a little all over the place. So, there's a little bit more fighting. There's a little bit more stubbornness, impulsivity. I did tell you, though, that your person is young-minded. They're very immature. They're not a person to be sure of their feelings at all. But they, like I said before, they do have these loving feelings or deep care for you. They have thought about starting something with you. But the problem is that they're just so up and down. You have another Knight of Swords, so this person tends to be very impulsive and not think things through. Okay, a lot of fighting and hard-headedness. Okay, stubbornness and wanting to control for things, that kind of energy. Okay, let me just ask one final question. I think I asked it already, but I'm going to try again because this is like really all over the place. So Spirit, for group 3's person, how do they feel about them? How are they feeling about them now? Group 3's person, how are they feeling about them now? Oh God. There's just more conflict, okay? So it's like these petty battles that this person and you are going through. So it's like, it's not even answering. I love how it's not answering our questions because it's, I told you, like, they don't know. Like, they have no idea how they feel in general. Group 3's person, how are they feeling about them? Group 3's person, how are they feeling about them? How do they feel about them, Spirit? Group 3's person. It's just like a refusal to even answer the question. If you were to ask this person straight up, they wouldn't give you a straight answer. Group 3's person. How do they feel about them? Group 3's person, how do they feel about them? Boy, boy, boy. So, they, like I said, it's up and down. They keep going back and forth. So it was conflict, then maybe deciding on something, and then heartbreak, or again conflict. So I mean, this is what it's looking like, group 3. The answer is that your person doesn't have an answer. They're just so left and right and up and down, and going between all the burdens from the past, and then, you know, conflict with you and conflict in your situation. And, you know, just not feeling quite lovey-dovey, tones that the both of you are single in your singlehood and just not quite matching up and being on the same page. It's like they want you, they don't want you. They love you and not so much one day, okay? So, all right, group 3, just be very cautious with this connection, okay? There's a reason why it wasn't clear. So yeah, again, remember, we have this card here. All right. So be very cautious. And what I, at the end of everything, what I recommend is to just really pay attention to what's best for you and what you want, what is best for you and what you deserve. Okay. Just be cautious here. All right, group 3. So if this didn't fit with your situation at all, feel free to pick a different group, okay? But that is what it's looking like I have for you. I hope that it at least gave you some clarity. I know this was confusing, but again, that was the nature of the reading, okay? Group 3, so thank you if you've subscribed. Please like and share if you enjoyed this. And yeah, check back with me for more readings. Thank you again, group 3, for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the amethyst. Okay, so let's shuffle and then get right into your reading. Spirit, please provide us with clear, guided messages for group 4, please. Group 4. Group 4. Spirit, please let us know for group 4, does their person love them back? Group 4, does their person love them back? Group 4's person, I should say. Group 4's person, Spirit, do they love them back? Group 4's person. Group 4's person. Rough start. Spirit, for group 4's person, do they love them back? Group 4's person, do they love them back? Do they love them back? So, to start, it's not a yes or no. Rather, your person has been hurt. There are a lot of deep feelings here with the Queen of Cups. A lot of deep feelings, care, compassion, but there's a lot of hurt here. So let's keep going. Group 4's person, do they love them back? Group 4's person, do they love them back, Spirit? So we have here the Six of Swords, so an energy of moving on from something. Your person was hurt in the relationship, possibly a family situation that you guys had, and they're still grieving whatever happened. Okay, now I know that doesn't answer the question yet, but this is what it's looking like so far. Okay, so let's keep looking. I mean, they're still in this energy though, and we don't really know the reason why the yes or no didn't come up was because when we're hurt, we don't know really how we feel, right? So let's keep going. Group 4's person, do they love them back? Group 4's person. So the initial feeling was a lot of deep love, like I said, with the Queen of Cups, and then here that deep red with the Three of Swords. So yeah, I mean, that's how it initially was, and then some things happened, possibly shifted. So let me redirect the energy in the question and see what comes up this time. So Spirit, for group 4, how does their person feel about them? How does their person feel about them, Spirit? Group 4's person, how do they feel about them? Group 4's person. Okay, so remember, so they're still in this energy, so they've been really taking the time to go inward and to contemplate things and to really ask themselves how they are feeling, considering everything with the heartbreak, the heartache, okay? Ay, look at that. So they're feeling extremely hurt and feeling very anxious and worried and like distressed about everything, and they're trying to move on from the heaviness. Okay, they're trying to move on from the heaviness, but they're really not succeeding at the moment. Okay, because it's really, I think it's like really fresh, or it feels fresh, and it's not something that they can really easily cope with, you know, or cope with at all. What other messages for group 4, Spirit? Group 4, please. What else can you tell us about group 4 and their person? Group 4, Spirit. What other messages are there for group 4 and their person, Spirit? Okay. So this is really like when all of the heavy cards come out in one spread, it's pretty clear. So we have the 5 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. So like I said, your person felt very strongly for you, but again, the energy of hurt that's why it's not giving us that answer, because the way they're feeling is hurt. They feel a sense of loss. They feel a sense of mourning and like just a lot of negativity here. In regards to what they lost in you guys' connection, with that feeling of safety, security, being taken care of, and like that equal give and take that you guys had, or like, you know, the back and forth that you guys had, like that that mutual love that you had. What else for group 4? What else for group 4, Spirit? What else for group 4, Spirit? Yeah, they're really taking a step back and looking inward because of all this pain or whatever shifted. This is not, by the way, saying that you hurt them. This is just showing that something shifted and they were heartbroken because of something that happened. So yes, they do feel a sense of loss. They do feel a lot of pain. And again, they're trying to move on from the pain. Now, I have no idea what happened. But yeah, because of the pain, this is really all they're feeling at the moment, amidst that love. So with the Two of Wands here, they're feeling a little bit more able to at least see things clearly, or to look ahead. You know, it looks like they're finally peeking up above the water if they felt like they were drowning. At least I hope. Yeah, so with the Five of Swords here, so like this, again, like this conflict, this energy of, you know, the energy of fighting, disagreement, conflict. So that's, again, leading me to think that it was just like something in your situation, not necessarily like if you betrayed them. I didn't get that, but they do feel hurt. Either way, they do feel hurt. Move this down. Okay. Spirit, anything else for group 4? Anything else? Any other messages for group 4? It was definitely something unexpected that kind of like, maybe it was a secret that came out, you know, it was something that was unexpected that turned their world upside down and their small world upside down. So it was like something that came out that was a secret or something that they just weren't expecting. What else for group 4? What else for group 4? Okay. So yeah, with the Five of Swords and just like that energy of fighting and there could be pettiness here and like just always wanting to win. The Ace of Swords is showing that there's a little bit of relief from that and like having a different way of thinking about things, which is good. Here's another one, look. Okay, so you have the Seven of Swords. So yeah, just like something happened here that had to do with deception. Which before, remember, I did mention something about a secret. So something here had to do, like the fighting and the feeling of loss did have to do with a feeling of deception. So yeah, it could have been, I mean, it could have been something minor, it could have been something huge, but either way, something wasn't upfront. And when this person encountered that, they really, really were affected by it. Okay. So then with the Four of Pentacles here, just sort of wanting to control the situation again. Maybe feeling a little bit like scared that something's going to happen again like this. Okay. Spirit, how is group 4's person feeling about them? How do they feel about them, Spirit? Group 4's person. How do they feel about them? Please let us know. Group 4's person, how do they feel about them, Spirit? So they know they have these deep feelings for you within their intuition, and when they look past their, you know, their distress, they know that. Okay, let me see. We have the Three of Cups here. So that might have been related to what happened. Let me pull one more. This is what they're focusing on, okay? So they know they have these deep feelings for you, but this keeps popping up in their mind, okay? So some kind of a third-party involvement of some kind, all right? Anything else for group 4? Any other messages for group 4, Spirit? So it could have been, you know, just some involvement in any way, any communication with a third party, you know, either from now or from the past on your end, right? And this is what they've been focusing on. Anything else for group 4? Anything else for group 4? Messages for group 4, please, Spirit. Yeah, they feel very confused. I mean, they can't really escape their feelings towards you, so I do feel that they have a deep feeling for you, and they can't escape it. It's just that everything else is overshadowing that, okay? Okay. All right. And finally, we have the Knight of Swords. So them kind of wanting to be impulsive and make some kind of an action. Let's see what that action is going to be. Yeah, there's more fighting here. There's more conflict. All right. See, there's just like these disagreements and these hassles, but it comes out again. See, the 9 of Cups. So yes, they do love you. It's just that there's a lot going on here. They care for you deeply. They just, at the current energy, they're really unable to look past all of that other stuff, which is why the channels were very blocked. Okay. So yes, overall your person does feel deeply for you. I don't know what this means in terms of their decision, but there's a lot of conflict here. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of like just overall negativity, you know, and this lack of balance. Okay, group 4, that's what it's looking like. So, you know, definitely in time, check out some more readings, because the energy will change when it's ready, and then you'll have different messages. But their intuition doesn't lie, and they know that they feel this for you. It's just they have a lot of these fears. Okay. All right, group 4, if this didn't resonate at all, please feel free to pick a different deck, but this is what it's looking like. This is what I have. I hope that this gave you some clarity. Thank you if you've subscribed. Please like and share if you enjoyed this. But other than that, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 5, which is the blue onyx here. So we're going to shuffle and get right into your reading. Spirit, this is for group 5. Okay, for group 5, Spirit, please provide us with clear guided messages for group 5 and their person. For group 5, Spirit. Okay. Spirit, please let us know for group 5. Group 5's person. Do they love them back? Group 5's person. Do they love them back, Spirit? Group 5's person. Do they love them back, please? My God, there's a lot going on here. Group 5's person. Do they love them back, Spirit? There's a chaotic energy here, and when that happens, the person themselves really doesn't know how to answer that question even, right? So you have an interesting start here. You have the Fool, and you have the Magician, which is pretty cool because it's the two first, literally, the first major arcana cards. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles. Wow. Then you have the Temperance card. And then you have the 3 of Swords. Okay, very, very curious, right? So your person is in a very weird energy. There's a lot of different things going on here. So first, it seems that they're really focusing on themselves in a lot of ways. They're focusing on like fixing something. They're focusing on fixing their situation. Could be something with their job, finances, or their everyday life, something happening. So they're trying to establish this level of healing in regards to that, as well as this here. There's an energy of heartbreak of some kind. So with the Fool, they're wanting to have a fresh start and take a leap. With the Magician, they're really wanting to manifest different things for themselves. And it does seem like they're manifesting all of this hard work, and this could be forgiveness, by the way. We're going to keep looking, but it does seem like they're wanting this new start because there's this undertone of heartache, okay? What else can you tell us about group 5, Spirit? What other messages do you have for group 5 and their person? Yep. Group 5, please. Oh my god, like this is, they're just so messy. Just keeps all over the place. So yeah, your person is really topsy-turvy here. So this is the one that came up, the first one. You have the 8 of Swords. See? Pretty much says it right there. They're just like in this crazy bound kind of way of thinking and just feeling stuck, trapped, and a little bit hopeless at times. Not all of the time. They're really manifesting their wealth, their security, their abundance, and they're having a little bit of stability back in their lives. But they are thinking about you, though. There's a deep bond there. Could be a soulmate connection with the 1111. There's a deep bond there. So everything that they're working on, they are having you in mind, on the back of their mind, okay? Remember I talked about healing. This could be reconciliation, forgiveness, and then with the underlying heartache, okay? So they want to heal the connection with you when they're able to lift their head above water with all this stuff that they're going through. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles, as someone who is very kind and nurturing, really taking care of them, or did before, okay? The energy of heartbreak is ending for them with the Death card here, which is good to hear. And moving towards happiness again when the time is right. But yeah, like the pain that they've been going through, it doesn't necessarily mean because of you, but in whatever way they feel. I'm getting the word failure. I sense that they feel in some way that they failed, and that's causing a lot of this feeling of heartache. Okay, group 5. What else can you tell us? Spirit, for group 5. What else can you tell us about group 5 in their person? Group 5. You have the 4 of Cups. And you have the Lovers. Holy shit. So there's something blocking your connection. Okay. Yep. That's about it. That seemed right. Something's blocking your connection. It could just simply be that it's not the right time. In fact, that is what it is. It's not the right time for you guys because the energies are still healing. There's these layers are being peeled back to reveal the true thing underneath. Manifestation is happening here. New beginnings are starting. Cycles are ending. So it's as simple as that. Something that is what's blocking your connection with each other. But they do have a deep bond with you. They do have a deep feeling of love towards you. Yes. What else can you tell us for group 5, Spirit? Group 5, please. What else can you tell us for group 5? Oh my god. So when things clear up, there is going to be this new opportunity for something very passionate, something very committed, long-term. For some of you, could be marriage with the Hierophant there. Okay. after all of the battles have been fought and won, it has felt like this has literally been some kind of a battle. Like many battles fought in a war type of a feeling. They're gonna very soon, or even they're starting to look inward and finally gain some introspection, some illumination into themselves, the whole bigger picture, and your connection as well. They really value everything that you have shown them in their knowing you. They ignored it for a long time. They even kind of gave the impression that they didn't learn from you and they were like dismissing or discounting, but they have, and this is what they're thinking about. They're thinking about the value that you added to their life, all of the care and the nurturing that you gave them, and that sense of happiness and completion that you gave them. They're thinking about all of this, which leads me to kind of, guess that, you guys are in some kind of a separation for some of you, right? For most of you, I'd say. So yeah, that would explain why with that card over here, I did mention that word failure. So if you guys are on a break, that's pretty much what they're feeling. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, they failed because there may have been some kind of third-party involvement. With the Three of Pentacles here, it might have been that. It might have been, they were talking to someone else, or it could have been infidelity. It could have been just some other kind of involvement with another person, or just getting distracted. Could have been. Some of you, it actually could have had to do with their work and them not paying any attention to you because of their collaboration with other people. Could have been that as well for some of you. But with this Lover's card, they feel a very deep soul bond with you. Something very, for some weird reason, I know it's obvious from the imagery here, but I never once said this before. It's like a biblical love. It's like it's like written kind of love. And for whatever reason, it's on a pause right now. Like I said, it's just not the right time for you guys. But it's very, very deep. Anything else at all? For group 5, Spirit, anything else? Any other messages for group 5? Yeah, your person is just very, very chaotic and just all over the place right now. I hope that they get it together, but it's just a lot right now. They stepped on... It's like they took the wrong step in that minefield. Like they stepped on something and it didn't... They really made a mistake with that one. They stepped in the wrong place and they did it one too many times. And in that regard, that's like the fail that I'm getting from that, okay? Yeah, they should have been more careful, but they stepped on a mine. I don't really even know what I mean by that. It's a weird image that's coming to my mind, but they should have been more careful, and they just were careless, and they really stepped on it, and things exploded because of that. Like things blew up in their face because of that. Okay, so Spirit, any final messages for group 5 and their person, please? Any other messages for group 5 and their person? Yikes. Okay. All right. Hold on, your card fell. Okay, so the card that fell was the King of Swords. So we have the King of Swords and we have the Ace of Cups. Your person, when they have healed from this craziness, they're finally going to be a little bit more mature and honest and offer you a new thing in love, okay? A new offering of love. When they're finally over all this, I don't know what they are going through, but it is a lot. A lot. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. So you have the 6 of Cups. So they feel very deeply for you. They feel so, oh my God, it's like painful. They feel this deep, ancient kind of love for you. See, again, these weird words are coming up for this, for group 5, like stuff I've never said before, but it's like this ancient, what is that? Like that's very significant. This ancient kind of love for you that they have felt, like it literally feels like since the beginning of time, like what? And just feeling like, yeah, like you've known each other for lifetimes, and they know that it's right. They know it's you. They only have love for you, in fact, which is what made that past mistake really ridiculous, to me at least. Oh, look at that. That's cute. So the Strength card, I don't know if that's a Leo energy there. For some of you, it might involve that, right? But yeah, you are their strength. You are their calmness. You are their like, that, you know? You're their relief. You are what soothes them. So that's pretty clear in regards to their feelings, okay? Spirit, do we have any other messages for group 5? Anything at all for group 5? Group 5. Just one more coming out. Yeah, okay. So they're finally going to be ready to make a decision and to move forward, okay? They want a family with you. They want that abundant security, that foundation with you. They want possibly to have kids with you. The whole thing with the Queen of Pentacles, that's a very motherly energy as well. There's just a lot of healing that they're doing on their own part. There's a lot of healing that they have to do within themselves, within the connection, and just like the whole situation has to heal, okay? So they have been going into this deep contemplation mode about everything that they've done, you know, the mistakes they've made, their own patterns of being and effing up and stuff like that. You know, I'm not getting that this is a bad, like, yeah, your person's a bad person. It's just that they, at the end of things, like towards the end of your connection or like in the recent time, it's just that they've really, like blown up. Like something in their situation or themselves and their mindset and their energy just blew up in a sense. And it was just a lot. All right. So we do have still some blockage, but you know, this is very, very clear. They have that deep ancient love for you, like I said. All right. And with the Death card and with the Fool card, they're definitely moving on from all this crap. And they're working hard on that, or they will be. Okay, group number 5? Whew, that was a lot. All right, so yeah, group 5, that's what it's looking like. That's everything I have for you. I really hope that this helped and gave you some clarity. If it didn't fit with your situation at all, please feel free to pick a different group. But that's what I have. Again, I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Thank you if you've subscribed. Please like and share if you enjoyed this. Check out my other videos. Yeah, group 5, thank you again for tuning in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.